On March 27th, 2024, Elon Musk was deposed in a libel lawsuit filed by Ben Brody. Musk's lawyer, Alex Spiro, tried to retroactively mark the deposition as confidential, but it wasn't.
Of course I can ask him, do you think you committed actual malice? Do you think you were reckless? Of course I can ask those questions.
The deposition is a new Hug House podcast reenactment of the entire deposition, word by word, in full, taken very seriously.
Things that he did wrong.
But that's the point. That's not what you're allowed
Until he really just can't anymore?
Not what you're allowed to do in the deposition. You can't just get him talking.
The deposition drops on the 4th of July, 2024, with 4 weekly episodes. Subscribe on your podcatcher of choice or find us at hughouse.productions today.
Brought to you by Hug House Productions.
Valence is brought to you by Changing Hands, a local indie bookstore here in Phoenix that does a lot of great work and ships nationally. My recommendation this week is The Brilliant Death by Amy Rose Capetto, which I swear I read well after writing Nico. Here's the summary from the back of the book. All her life, Theodora has hidden the fact that she secretly turns her family's enemies into music boxes, mirrors, and other decorative objects. After all, everyone in Vinalia knows that Stregas, wielders of magic, are figures out of fairy tales. Nobody believes they're real. Then the capo, the land's new ruler, sends poisoned letters to the heads of the 5 families that have long controlled Vinalia. 4 lie dead, and Teo's beloved father is gravely ill. To save him, Teo must travel to the capital as a Disangro son, not merely disguised as a boy, but transformed into one. Enter Cielo, a strega who can turn back and forth between male and female as effortlessly as turning a page in a book. Teo and Cielo travel together to the capital, and Teo struggles to master her powers and to keep her growing feelings for Cielo locked in her heart. As she falls in love with the witty, irascible Cielo, Teo realizes how much of life she's missed by hiding her true nature. But she can't forget her mission, and the closer they get to the palace, the more sinister secrets they uncover about what's really going on in their beloved country, and the more determined Teo becomes to save her family at any cost. The Brilliant Death is lush, whimsical, suspenseful, queer, and horny as hell. It's maybe my favorite book, especially when combined with its sequel, The Storm of Life. These books are, to date, the only depiction of gender that makes me feel understood. You can find The Brilliant Death at Changing Hands by using our link, bit.ly/HHChangingHands. That's bit.ly/HH, like Hug House, Changing Hands. Valence is a serialized fiction podcast with discussions and depictions of struggles with mental health. You can check our show notes or the transcripts on valencepod.com for a full list of content warnings and their timestamps. It's important to take care of yourself, especially here in New Candler.
Two cappuccinos, a ginger scone, and the book. 2 cappuccinos, a ginger scone, and the book. Just mention the book casually. You left it here and you need it back. It belonged to a friend and you left it here and it's not a big deal. Yes, it's about how to use magic, but it's not a big deal. 2 cappuccinos, a ginger scone, and the book.
Nice to see you again. You feeling adventurous again, or is it back to the cappuccino?
Two cappuccinos and a ginger scone and
and you forgot your book here yesterday. Let me ring you up and the customer behind you, and then I can get it from my locker, yeah?
Why are you blushing? That would be great. Thank you.
No trouble at all. That'll be $12.23. Perfect. That should be out in just a minute. Can I help? Who's next?
From Noelle.
Liam, please arrive 10 minutes early if possible. I will need to debrief you before we begin our day. Thank you.
Shit. This is when they fire you and kill you because they know you're a spy.
Hey, you alright in there? You looked a million miles away. Anyways, I've got your order. So let's get your book. Come on, it's back in my locker. I figured that was the safest place for it. Most everybody who works here is pretty chill, but like, why risk finding out someone's secretly been an asshole all along? You know what I mean?
I do. Thank you. Thank you for looking after it for me.
No problem. I've actually been wanting to talk to you for ages, but never got up the nerve before now, so maybe I should be thanking you. I think it's so cool you're comfortable being so open about your magic, about how you're trying to learn more. You don't really see that a lot anymore, and I just... You've got a halo.
Oh, yes. Well, it's for my... It's not because I don't want to cast magic or...
You don't need to explain to me or anything. It's not really any of my business anyways, what you do or don't do with magic. After all, we don't even know each other, do we?
Sorry, I'm running late for work.
No, yeah, of course. Here you go. I guess I'll see you around.
Yes. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Good job, idiot.
Oh, hey, let me get that for you.
Thank you.
Todd, from Up in Accounting. No problem, man. Happy to... Oh, wait, you're Alden, right? Liam, that is. So many Aldens here. Wait, nah. Just you and Noelle, I guess. Haven't seen Richard in a minute.
Oh, I suppose you're right. Not since he broke into your home with a
The benefit, yeah. He hasn't shown up to the office since then, at least. Maybe he's off wooing investors or something. Hell if I know. What floor do you need?
12.
He mentioned Riley wasn't trusting him with anything anymore, and Sarah mentioned the lack of emails. Did something happen to him, or did he just go?
Take it easy.
You too.
Ah, Liam, there you are.
You were waiting by the elevators?
Of course not. I was heading to the break room to get a... You're holding 2 coffees.
I am. One of them's for you. And the scone. I didn't know if you still like ginger, but I took a guess.
Why?
Why what?
Why did you bring me coffee and a scone?
I wanted to? I thought it would be nice.
Oh. Then, thank you. But we'll have to have these as we walk. Follow me. There's a few things I'll need to go over with you before we start.
Start what?
The research part of research and development.
Absolutely hate the sound of that. This is why you agreed to work here at all. To get more info on the inner workings of the company and maybe to try to save her. If she even wants to be saved.
Here we are. Let me show you how to badge in. Hold your halo up to the sensor, just there, by the door.
My halo?
The signal has been registered to your employee profile. We use it to give people access to certain areas of the building. And one more. Let me. Don't hold your halo up to that one. You don't have clearance to be in there unoccupied. I'm actually not sure what would happen if you tried it, but obviously it wouldn't unlock. Follow me, please.
Where the hell is she taking you? What is this for? She said research. They're going to lock you up and test on you. This whole thing was a ruse. Get out, get out, get out.
So is this the...
This is one of the places where we do our final phase of testing for Halos and Havens. We don't keep anyone in here, in case you have any grand plans to give a repeat performance of that night a few months back.
I see.
Have a seat. You can start looking through this to familiarize yourself before they come in. We'll be seeing a minor maven today. I thought it wise to start you small and see how you do before moving you up to majors.
Is there anything I should know that isn't covered in this file?
You will be referred to as Glass. She might refer to me as Bloom, and you should only use that to identify me. You can call her N414. She's a minor magic user. She has the ability to make sparks, but they aren't potent enough to affect someone much more than any other static.
Why the code names?
It's part of the terms of our arrangement with volunteers, both for them and for us. They come in, help us with testing new devices, they leave, we deposit compensation for their time into their bank accounts. All of their information is encrypted, so we can't access personal data. It's mutually beneficial.
But why Glass? Why Bloom?
It's based on the color of our magic. Yours is Aqua Glass, mine is Winter Bloom. They're part of a standardized color system.
It all sounds very clinical.
What did you expect?
N414 is here for you, ma'am.
Thank you. I'll let you know when she's ready to be escorted back down.
Oh, hi there. Good morning, Mr.
Glass. Mr. Glass.
Glass it is. I've always met with Miss Bloom alone before. Are you new?
Mr. Glass is new, yes, so he's here in a learning capacity. Do you mind if he sits in?
Oh, no, not at all. What do you have for me today?
We're testing a new version of the device we released recently, the Haven. Are you familiar?
Of course. I follow you all on social media, so I saw the post about the first gen release. I would love to have one once there's a home version. Oh, is that what we're testing today?
A prototype of it, yes. Could I ask you to remove your halo so we can begin the test?
I always forget I'm wearing it. It's such a part of me by now. Let me just...
N414, could you please attempt to produce a few sparks? Your file says that's how your magic manifests.
Mm-hmm. Sure thing.
Eager to win over your sister that you jump headfirst into this nightmare, testing random innocent muses, figuring out how to make Riley's tech even more effective at controlling people just like you.
Should I try again?
Would you be able to try it at varying intensities, smaller and larger sparks?
Traitor.
I think I can do that.
And it seemed like the Haven responded with varying levels, adjusted based on what she was throwing at it. So it suppressed it completely without causing her any discomfort.
Fascinating. I mean, it makes sense they'd be working on home models already. The office ones keep selling out, and there's a 3-month wait list right now.
I don't like this.
Well, yeah, none of us do. Least of all, the one of us who saw the uglier side of those tests that didn't involve simple afternoon visits and paychecks.
That... Okay, yes, absolutely that. But this situation feels really off to me. There's no way the benefits outweigh the risks.
You've made this clear already. I need you to explain why you're so against all of this. Is it because you're worried Liam will slip up?
I'm hardly a new recruit by now. Can you please just trust me?
It's not that. Or, at least, not in the way you think. It's complicated, okay?
It's The sibling thing.
Yeah, probably.
The sibling thing? Are you worried because of Noelle? Because we can't trust her yet?
I'm worried because you just said yet, Liam. You want so badly to save her. I can see that clear as day, and I don't blame you, because I would give anything to get a chance to save Rath. But with Noelle, she hasn't given you any indication that she wants to be saved. You're going to let your guilt eat you alive, and I worry that you're going to do things because of it. Things you can't take back.
Of all the selfish, overbearing,
And I worry you'll regret them.
Callous, condescending.
I worry we'll all regret them.
And what would you suggest we do instead? Would you recommend I simply stop showing up? Oh, stop talking to Noelle while I'm there. That's good. How about I wear an earpiece and communicate with you all the entire time?
I don't know, Liam. I don't know. There's no good choices here.
Liam's smart, and I trust him to let us know if it gets to be too much for him.
I don't hate the earpiece idea, though.
Ugh, I was being hyperbolic.
Hey, listen.
I think everyone's made some valid points. For now, Liam, the information you're getting feels valuable enough to be worthwhile.
Thank you.
That said, I want daily reports on what you learned, as well as on your emotional and mental state. There may come a point when your attachment to Noelle makes this too risky to continue.
Mm-hmm.
And when the time comes, I want us to be ready and have plans in place. I don't want us to be taken by surprise, and I have no desire to reopen past wounds.
They don't trust you not to turn. They think you're weak and foolish. They're concerned about your well-being, which is a completely normal thing for friends and coworkers.
I am amenable to this, if you all think it important to do so.
It'll do for now.
It sounds like a pretty fair balance.
Just make sure you keep the reports in a safe place. Our replacement phone budget isn't what it was.
Then it's decided. All right. Unless anyone has any further questions, I'd like to break for the evening. Ooh, same. I just got a notification that my new game was delivered.
Ooh, let me know if it's any good. I'm holding off until the DLC is released, too.
Can't you just, get it early on the dark web or something? Is Pirate Bay still running?
Excuse you? I support small businesses. I would never steal from an indie game company. But, yeah, I could.
Could we stop at that place on Sorrel on our way home?
Ooh, kebabs tonight? Yeah, sounds good to me.
Hey, I think I know that place. Oh, there's a queer-owned magic shop nearby you should check out if it's still there. We should really be making connections with muses if we want any of our work to grow. Also, to be honest, I just really want you to give them money. They're amazing. It's called, okay, bear with me. It's called Pain in the Glass.
Oh, hell Lord. Yes. Ugh.
Tell them I say hi. Okay, later, everyone.
Will you bring me something home? I'm kinda not in the mood for peopling anymore today. I'm sure they're nice,
You got it.
The usual.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Trust me, I understand.
Don't go playing my game while we're gone, okay?
Oh, you just try and stop me. This was my plan all along. No, just kidding. Just want to read a book. You're good.
As if I'd actually care. All right, Liam, you set?
Mm-hmm.
You seem tense. Worried about the magic shop?
I just think it's surreal that they can openly sell things like that. And besides, isn't it all a fake money grab? Little trinkets don't actually work like that.
Liam, you've still got some shit to unlearn. No, it's not a money grab. Who do you think would call a muse business a money grab if it sells fake shit?
People who hate muses.
And you literally just, figured out your magic. So don't be talking shit about people who've been doing it for longer than you.
You're right. Okay, let's go.
Hi, welcome in.
Hey. It's fine, this is fine. It's normal. Elisha says the shop has been here for years. It's normal. Nobody is going to hurt you or anyone else.
Let me know if you have any questions.
Do you have any wards for an apartment?
Yeah, a bunch. They're right over here. Our smite uses black tourmaline for those, usually.
Wait, they can sell that? I thought it was just fake love spells for teens who don't understand consent. Black tourmaline. That sounds so pretentious. They're probably just charging for the stone itself without it actually working. It's a money grab. Listen to yourself.
So we have them categorized by size. Depending on your square footage, you can get away with something kind of small, like this little turtle.
Oh no,
so you're not paying for more than you need.
They're not going to try to upsell?
What if you, really need to keep some shit away from your place?
You could get a bigger one, or double up.
I love it, it's so cute. Can we get 5 of those?
You must have a huge place. Oh, some really strong enemies. Oh, yeah, I'll grab you 5. I think we have some more behind the counter.
And, do you have anything for, helping with dysphoria?
Too dangerous. He knows what he's doing. Too dangerous. You don't get to have an opinion on this, actually.
I can actually show you what I've been using. It's not perfect. There's some side effects, and it's not legal, but it's not legal either. But
yeah,
it's kind of a 2-part system. The crystal charges, and the crystal's linked to the pin. If you wear the pin, it'll act as a glamour, which is why non-users don't like it.
Ugh.
Yep. So, I'm not a muse. How do I make this thing work?
Oh, totally fine. I'm not either. You charge up the crystal under the moon. Do you have a fire escape?
Yep.
That'll work if you've got some good headphones.
Yeah, I got that good noise cancelling shit.
Good, because you have to hold the crystal and meditate. And that can be really hard in the city. So hold it and meditate and really think about what changes would be affirming to you. Once you've done that, let that get hit by the moonlight until the morning.
So hold it and meditate all night?
Yeah, it sucks, but the results are pretty worth it.
For sure. How long does that last?
You have to charge the crystal up each full moon.
Okay. Doable.
And it's not permanent. It's a glamour, so it's just like being really good at contour or whatever. I'm using it to hold me over, but the smite here has told me it's probably not wise as a forever thing. It's not like we can run clinical studies on the lasting effects or anything, and the side effects have been pretty minimal for me, but they might not be for you. It's the reason my hair's red.
I won't have to buy dye anymore?
Maybe. And not all the side effects are fun. Sometimes excess magic bounces off of you, and that can be dangerous, and sometimes the magic slips a little, which
can also be dangerous.
Yeah.
Got it. Thank you.
You want to pick out a pin still?
Yes, definitely.
Go for it. Those are all of the ones we have in stock right now, but sometimes we change them out for newer pins. I'll start ringing up your, 5 wards.
Oh, dope. Liam, help me pick out a pin.
Look at how happy he is. I'd love to.
Oh, this one's got a little frog.
Thank you for convincing me to come here. I'm really glad we did.
Yeah, me too. Thank you. It's that pizza rat! Oh, and look at this Moogle!
Just play it cool for once in your exhausting life, please. Try not to come off like a serial killer. Come on, you're not that bad at human interaction. Anymore. Most of the time.
Oh, you're here early?
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Did you want your usual or the 2 in the stone again?
Just the usual, please. And to apologize. And to thank you better.
Seriously, you don't have to apologize.
No, I know. I just...
I would like to. Or at least to explain the,
I can take my 5 in a second. You're lucky we're pretty dead right now. Ash, can you hold his order once it's ready? We'll be right back.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Okay, follow me. All right, I'm all ears.
Right, yes. So I wanted to thank you properly for keeping the book safe. It belonged to a friend.
Belonged? Oh.
Yes, he's one of the reasons I'm as comfortable with magic as I am, which still isn't much. But that's not why I have the halo. I have it because
Hey, so before you spill your guts to me anymore, I'm realizing I don't actually know your name. And that's starting to feel a little weird to me because, like, yeah, you're a regular and all, but we've always just called you the Man in Black.
You have a nickname for me?
Well, yeah, we've got nicknames for all the regulars. Yours just happened to be one of the nicer ones.
Why is that?
Well, you always tip well, and also you look like a little lost puppy when sitting by yourself. Some girls live for that shit.
Is this flirting? Is she flirting with me?
That doesn't sound right.
How would you know? Nico was your most recent example of flirting, and that mostly consisted of,
"Hey, vamps, let's go do crimes and get high and make out in a filthy alley or some shit."
We are in a filthy alley.
I'm pretty sure at least one of the baristas here thinks you're pretty fucking intriguing.
Oh, do they?
Wow, vamps, you moved on from me real fast,
Yep.
huh?
She has it real bad too. Like memorizing your order and using up her break on you.
Let's be impulsive for once.
Your drinks aren't the only hot thing at Fire Creek.
Oh. Sorry. I mean, yeah, I was talking about me, obviously, but maybe start smaller?
Oh, I'm so sorry, of course. That was completely
But
out of line.
I wouldn't mind if
and
you asked me to drinks tonight and then made a move after, just so you know.
I would really like that.
Then you should ask.
Would you like to go out for drinks tonight?
You've talked me into it. Here, text yourself so you'll have my number. Perfect. I'll see you tonight, Man in Black.
Valence is a Hug House production. You can find more information at hughouse.productions. Valence is created by me, Wil Williams. This episode was written by Katie Youmans and Wil Williams, with creative consulting by Caleb Del Rio. All of that trans magic talk? Caleb's incredible work, adding really amazing nuance and depth to our world that I'm so grateful for. Be sure to find him on Twitter at Caleb_Del Rio. This episode was edited and sound designed by Wil Williams. This episode was directed by Anne Baird and Katie Youmans, and produced by Anne Baird. This episode was performed by, in order of appearance, Josh Rubino as Liam and Liam's Inner Voices, Miracle Fonmanu as Zoe Kafoa, Alex Welch as Noelle Alden, Michael Schubert as Todd from Accounting, Richie Ammons as Halo Security Officer, Sarah Evins as Test Subject N414, Jordan Cobb as Sarah Harris, Katie Chin as Grace Chen, Caleb Del Rio as Flynn Velasco, Maddison Dabbs Petty as Elisha Dawes, Rue Dickey as The Shopkeep, and Tal Manir as Ash. Our theme music for Season 2 was written and performed by Travis Reeves, with production from Raul Vega. Other music is provided by Loyalty Freak Music, a trans composer who we love and makes music people can use for free. You can find their work at loyaltyfreakmusic.com. You can find our full cast list and information on how to support this indie podcast at valencepod.com. There, you can find a link to our Patreon, and if you support us monthly, you'll have access to a super special edition of this podcast, the Soap Cut. It's where instead of Sable playing Soap, I will play Soap, with her lines written as they are in the script instead of meows. Until next time, protect your magic.